Welcome to Why We Give Wednesday from United Way. I'm Jan Powers.
I'm Bob Woodward.
And we are the co-chairs of this coming year's campaign, annual campaign. And we come to you with information about the United Way. And today we wanted to share a few numbers as well as the people side of United Way. So you may not know this, but the way that money is distributed through our local United Way is through a very rigorous process, and any nonprofit in our service area can apply for grant money that comes from the United Way. And this last year there were about 40 applicants, and 31 organizations were awarded money. So right now there's 31 funded partners who receive money from the United Way. And again, it's a pretty rigorous process, and you probably know this, Bob, but it takes hours and hours to read through those applications. So there's about 20 volunteers who read each application. They do it at 2 different times of the year because the process is ongoing, and they spend about 20 hours each time. So I know I'm not really good at math, but when you calculate the number of hours in a year's time that volunteers figure out who should receive that money, it comes up to about 800 hours. Mm-hmm. And last year, the time that those volunteers spent helped them to very carefully decide who should get over $800,000, actually $850,000. So,
and Steve Larson, who's the CFO from Woodward Communications, is one of those individuals
yeah.
who's involved in that. What I like about it is not only they have a lot of volunteers who are looking at the numbers and paying attention and stuff like that, and making sure that the money's going to the right organizations and that they can justify the money. I also like the fact that for last year, they actually opened it up for the first time. It had been mostly the same organizations for a number of years, and they opened it up to a larger group. And I think that was a great way to help United Way continue to be flexible and more relevant and meet the changing needs of the community. So in addition to all that rigorous math that they're doing to make sure that everything is going to the right place, they're also flexible enough to make changes. And so both of those things I think are great about the process of choosing and funding those funded partners.
Right. So here we are, just a little bit before Christmas, and we hope that as you look toward the year's end, that maybe either by the numbers or from your heart, you will consider giving to the United Way before the end of the year, or into next year too.
Yep. Now's the time. I know you're probably seeing, many of us get end of the year appeals from a lot of different organizations, but this is the time of year, I think, to think about United Way and all of the rigor that goes into selecting and those organizations that get that money. So great time to give and great time to give the United Way.
Right. See you in 2 weeks.